So in this video, we're going to be talking about the super keyword in Solidity. So before we talk about the super keyword in Solidity, let's see how inheritance works. So we have a contract A and the contract B. So we are telling B to inherit all the functions and variables of A. So once we declare B to inherit all the functions and variables of A, it will take a copy of each of these function and variable and place it in A, even without writing anything in contract B. So let's deploy contract B and see. Contract B is currently an empty contract, but there's a lot going on behind. So we hit deploy and see. You can see everything in contract A is currently in contract B. So you can simply do anything, updates, and you see it will work, and you say hello, it will return user. So what the super keyword simply does is that it allows us to call this function in the same function. So let me write out some code. So all we simply have to do is to just copy this function, and we'll do Ctrl C. Then we're going to paste it here. So you can see we have the virtual. So in order for us to override this function, you can just do an override. So once we do override, we can see, okay, let's change this to hello. Let's change this to hi user. Right? Let's change this to hi user. So once we deploy, we do Ctrl P, we deploy, and see it will now be returning hi user because we override the function. We don't want it to return hello user again. So we override the function. We say, oh yeah, return hi user this time around instead of hello user. So let me explain the concept of the super. So the super keyword allows us to call this say hello function, this function from the parent's contract in the same function that it was overridden. So ordinarily, we can't do this in Solidity without the help of the super keyword. So we return super dot hello dot say hello. So once we return super dot say hello, we can now, what we are simply doing is that we are calling this function in the same function. We are calling this function in the same function. So if we call this function from the console, we are saying we should call this function. So here's the plan. See, so you can see say hello. You can see. So same with this function set x. We copy it, then we paste it here. So let's do set x. Then we, instead of virtual, we're going to do override because we're overriding the function. We're doing something else inside instead of the basic x equals to x. So we're going to do super dot set x. So super dot set x. So you can see Ctrl B. So you can see set x to 10. See, set x to 10. So the super keyword simply lets us to call any function at all from the contract A, any function at all. But most importantly, most popularly used is it calls the function. It calls this function that was overridden. It calls this function here, this say hello. It calls it in the function that it was overridden again. So that's just what the super keyword is used for. Calling the parent function in the child function. So thank you guys for watching.